Welcome to our partner training on Elements, PIP Progress Update. This is a 10-minute segment on how Elements can help managers follow up and document an employee's progress after the delivery of a performance improvement plan, or PIP. In this segment of Elements training, we'll review the purpose of the PIP Progress Update and how it's key to permanently correcting employee performance. We'll review how to create a PIP Progress Update element and how the system provides you with a reminder to do so. We'll review best practices for documenting progress using the fields provided by the Elements wizard, how to document your conclusions to ensure transparency and intent, how to send the PIP progress update to the employee right from the element and document your efforts, how the proper use of the PIP progress update element creates insightful dashboards showing the employee's overall and trending performance at a glance. Let's review the goals of a PIP feedback session. We want to document and communicate progress following a performance improvement plan, recognize progress achieved, and ensure the employee is clear on areas still not fully meeting expectations. Help managers be organized, confident, and impactful. When managers follow up timely, have the details ready, and clearly communicate the next steps in progressive discipline, they're more likely to change behavior and improve performance. Protect managers from wrongful termination claims. Help them follow best practices so that performance management work is not assessed as inadequate when they request authorization for termination. When managers miss opportunities to follow up and document progress effectively, processing termination becomes difficult, creating more exposure for discrimination type claims. Keep the prep time to 4 to 8 minutes. Follow up is less likely to happen if the process is a burden or inefficient. Elements help to solve that challenge. When a manager delivers a PIP, they're telling the employee they're not meeting expectations. That's not easy for most managers. It's even harder to tell an employee that they're still not meeting standards, provide specific examples, and make it clear that they're running out of time. EG created the PIP progress update element to make that easier. Managers answer 4 questions in the Elements wizard, and a PIP follow up script is produced. When the PIP feedback session is complete, the manager can still make edits, then email it right out of EG Force. Let's see how it works. After you deliver a PIP, how will you remember to follow up? The PIP record will remind you. When you created the PIP, you selected a follow-up date, which triggers an email reminder. The reminder email provides a link to the PIP. On the PIP record is a button to create a PIP progress update that will be connected right to the PIP record. Click the PIP progress update button to record an element related to the PIP, and you're off to the races. If you decide to launch the PIP progress update element from a shortcut button on the Home or Performance page, the wizard will display all PIPs with active probationary periods after you connect the employee record. Selecting the correct one will pull the improvement required content from the PIP right into the element, which the manager can then use as a script. Once you've connected the element and PIP record, take a moment to review the improvement required. Determine whether they're meeting standards or not. Click Next to answer that question. Now meeting standards. In this box, document areas that now meet standards and include details. Reinforce that performance must be sustained. Be candid if no standards are being fully met. If the employee does not fully meet standards, they must clearly understand that fact. This allows them to change and succeed. Real progress, still not to standard. In this field, give the employee credit for progress by documenting the details and list the areas where improvement is still needed. Provide specific examples and add comments supporting your feedback regarding performance standards not being met. Reinforce that performance is still not meeting standards. Write not applicable in the box if no progress has been made or they're already to standard. Little or no progress. In this field, provide direct feedback on where meaningful progress has not been made. Provide specific examples regarding performance standards that must be met and support that will be needed, such as training, weekly coaching sessions, etc. Go on record with newly emerging issues. If there are issues not addressed in the PIP, go on record and detail them. Don't wait. Write not applicable in the box if they've made progress and there are no new issues. PIP follow-up conclusion. Here we provide formal feedback on progress where escalation is not warranted. In the box below, inform the employee of the next steps required. Recap the probationary period. Review the improvement required in the PIP and list any modification to the original PIP plan based on the progress made. If the employee is meeting all standards, reinforce that they must sustain the quality of work and maintain standards throughout the probationary period and beyond. The last step of the PIP progress update element is to decide if you want to email the feedback. Email the manager allows you to use the PIP follow-up email as a script before you send it to the employee. Email employee now or later if you need more time to make decisions. If you want to email the content later, you can forward the manager email you received to the employee or go back to the element record and hit send when you're ready. Emailing the feedback to the employee enhances your document trail and is a best practice. When you navigate to an employee's profile page, you'll see a dashboard tab. The first dashboard on the page is a performance monthly summary that shows you the history of element types and performance improvement plans. Effective use of elements can provide managers quick insight into the employee's overall and trending performance. In this example, we can see the employee received a PIP in May and his manager followed up in July to ensure the employee had corrected the behavior. Thank you for your participation. For assistance with this process, please contact HROD at employersguardian.com or give us a call.